Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're opening up the greenhouse. It's turning out to be a beautiful day today, and we actually have some nice weather on the forecast. So it's time to take the cover off the greenhouse. Growing season is getting started here, and I'm getting ready to start some seeds. We already have some daffodils and hyacinths popping up in the garden beds here, and some tulips. I've been spending all my time working on the ditch project here because I really want to get this wrapped up before growing season really comes in and the grass starts to grow back. I need to get it all backfilled and covered with hay before I can let the ducks out to the pond. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, but we hit a good milestone there and actually got the water in the pipe and all the hydrants operating. Oh, the geyser. Gorgeous, but now I'm working on backfilling the ditch, trying to get that ready, and while I'm doing that, I figured it'd be a good time to get the greenhouse opened up. Huh, pup, you ready to do some works, bud? Yeah. So I want to get the greenhouse opened up today and hopefully get some seeds started. I have to see if there's some wire here that's actually in good condition and doesn't have any cuts or nicks in it. I'm going to be laying this in the ditch here. I have a receptacle next to the ramp, but I'd really like to put a wire in the ditch and wrap it around since I have that open. So I can get another receptacle right on that hydrant that's going to be a lot closer to my greenhouse. Because whenever I have plants in there, the nighttime temperatures are still going to be getting cold and I like to run a space heater. That's if I can get things started early enough. But I still have the ditch opened here where I can run that wire over here and get a receptacle mounted onto this post. And we're going to be getting the greenhouse opened up. We have it in its winter condition right now, just covered up with some tarps and some thick blankets, just to try and protect the plastic from the winds and everything. It's not a big greenhouse, but it's been instrumental in pushing forward my garden interest and really bringing life back to the property here. Pup, things were pretty bare before we took over the gardens. And if you can bear to watch them, I've pretty much been doing garden tours since I started gardening here. So you can actually go back to the beginning and see what I really started working with. Pup, let's get these covers off. Alright, the greenhouse is open. I still have some storage of pots in here, so I'll be able to use some of those. I might have a little bit of cleaning up to do. Pup. And I'll probably get some fresh sawdust on the ground here. We got to get some of these old seed trays emptied out so we can get some fresh stuff in them. Pup. Make sure it's safe. And by the looks of the plastic here, I might have to do some maintenance. Pup. Yeah, we have at least one broken panel here, so I'm going to have to secure the edges on those. Get the door back on the track. And I also need to prune this buddleia back before it starts growing again. Is that a hyacinth? I think we have something growing over there. Maybe daffodils. So yeah, this one needs to get pruned back, and the one on the pond bank over there. We got to prune that pugster buddleia bush back. And I do have another butterfly bush down in the vegetable garden that's going to need pruned as well. But I can't get distracted. I'm trying to get a lot of things done today. And play with Pup. Bud? Good boy. Alright, we got some fresh sawdust on the ground here. I got all the garbage picked up and we got all the old seed trays emptied out. I just dump all the old seed starting mix. It doesn't have enough nutrients to start new seeds now, so I just dump it in the garden bed here around the greenhouse. Maybe I can add to the soil here and start getting some nice flowers to grow in the spring here. I already do have some perennials around here, some irises, lilies, some hyacinths, and daffodils, and also the buddleia bush here that we got pruned back, so I think the greenhouse is now ready for spring to start. For the most part right now, I'm just going to be using this as a potting shed. I'm going to be keeping my seed starts inside for a more consistent temperature so they're not swinging during the day and the night. But this is going to be a better place to work with the dirt so we don't make any mess inside. Hump up. Alright guys, it's a couple days later. I got busy on the ditch and we had a snowy day yesterday, so I wasn't getting much done. But I did make some good progress on backfilling the ditch here. We have all the hydrants backfilled up over the buckets. So now we have running water right outside the greenhouse here and down inside the vegetable garden. Hump up. You hanging out in the shade, bud? Now since we just got the greenhouse open, I am pretty excited to get some seeds started. So I am going to get a couple trays sown. Now every garden's going to be different, so I'm not going to be making a video showing you what seeds you need to be sowing right now. I'm just going to be bringing you along for everything I'm doing to get my garden started. Hump up. And today we're going to be starting some cabbage and peppers. Let's get into it. Come on. Good boy. Alright, we got the first set of seeds started for the new growing season. It feels pretty good. I am going to have to pick up some bell peppers because I didn't have any of those left over from last year. But this is what we got sown this year. I started off with some cabbage because we can get that in the garden pretty early without the weather warming up too much. And I also started some peppers here because these take a little bit longer to get going. And I did have a little bit of space left open. I put some chocolate stripes tomatoes in there from M.I. Gardener. These are pretty much the only slicing tomatoes I had left over from previous years, and I had a little bit of space left because I didn't have enough cayenne pepper seeds to fill a dozen. And I did do a dozen of 3 different types of cabbages here. I do like getting the M.I. Gardener seeds. I've watched a lot of his videos, so he helped me out a lot with my gardening. And just like I am, he's also in growing zone 6, so I think his seeds will do pretty well here too. And Berlin seeds here, they're actually from Ohio, so that's not too far away from me either. But I pretty much just get whatever I can whenever I see it. I did have to use some saved seeds from the banana peppers here because I ran out of these ones. So hopefully we have good germination. I did multi-sow. Puppy, you making sure the birds are safe? Keep an eye out for that hawk. I did try to multi-sow. I put multiple seeds in each cell to try and get the best results here, make sure something grows. But all of these seeds are at least a year old. I think I ordered from M.I. Gardener my first gardening year like 4 years ago, and I still have some cabbage seeds. There's a lot in each pack. And I do have to go get some bell peppers. There's still 12 spaces here I'm going to be sowing some bell peppers into. So we'll see how these do. It's a nice day right now, but I'm not going to be leaving these out in the greenhouse just yet. I'll take them inside so they have nice consistent temperatures to germinate in. But hopefully we have good results. I'd really like to make my own sauerkraut this year. But we have a beautiful day. Oh, the geyser's going. We have a beautiful day here today to start moving some dirt back into the ditch. There's still more backfilling to do on the ditch. Huh, pup? Yeah. You good looking pup. Enjoying the sun today. Yeah. But that's going to be all for this one. I'm going to try and get some more gardening videos out here as the weather's warming up. There's going to be a lot more here to do. So if you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.